You know, you can't go wrong with a trifle. It's the dessert that brings everyone around the table.
It's food that I grew up with, and it's food from my heart, and it's what makes me happy.
Oh, not loving it. Gonna go a 5.
This guy's a savage.
I think I'm screwed.
Change the name to Zeta Grace Morgan.
Zeta Grace Morgan Scott. Eventually.
Fresh food, great produce, epic desserts. I am so excited. It is the festive season.
I absolutely love Christmas time. It's summer, it's hot, and all you do is eat and drink and relax.
But do you know what? It doesn't have to be something that costs an arm and a leg. You can actually make a Christmas feast that looks like $1 million dazzler on a budget. And today, that's what we're here to show you how to do. So the rules for today's challenge, we're going to be given a budget of $99 to create an epic Christmas feast to feed a family of 6.
Our feast must feature a starter, a main, a side dish, and a delicious dessert for $99.
And of course, afterwards, 2 experienced BuzzFeed taste testers will taste each course, giving them a score out of 10, crowning one Christmas feast the ultimate winner.
$99 doesn't feel like a lot of money. I'm curious, what are we gonna get now?
Yeah, I feel like that's like 1 turkey or something. It's gotta be really filling.
And I'm skeptical, like how do you even do that under $100? If I'm not like incapacitated at the end of a Christmas lunch, then like, why did I even go?
If we're not, 0 points.
No points for anybody.
Yeah.
It's time to hit up the supermarket.
Okay, we found Aldi, got my calculator, got my shopping list, bags.
Let's go. I'm going to split up my shop between Aldi and Woolworths.
$1.35, super cheap. Chicken breast fillets.
Today I'm sticking to one supermarket and I'm going to Woolworths. Everything I need is there. Let's just hope I don't go over. I've got my trolley, I've got my plan. To begin with, I wanted to use proper lamb, but it's just too expensive. So I need lamb mince. I want to buy a kilo. Plan was to buy 1 packet. I'm buying 2 packets of mince. My budget plan today is to just buy the home brand stuff. But I will not buy crappy eggs. I'm gonna get the organic eggs. It's for my custard pies and they're $4.40.
I'm looking for burrata, but it's clearly not available here. Very specialty item. Have to get it from Woolies.
$3.23, that's not in my budget. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the trolley. Might have to pull it out if we don't have enough.
Oh my god. They sold out of the panettone. Online, it was $5 at Aldi, but I'm gonna have to get one from Woolies and I don't know how much they cost there.
I'm gonna have to sacrifice some ingredients.
I'm so gonna go over budget.
$40.54.
59 bucks left.
Time to hit up the second supermarket. I'm getting all the items I couldn't get before.
Oh my god, it's up to $50 already.
The last one.
Oh, do I want dill? Dill or fennel seeds? 2 cents off. Didn't get my fennel seeds. $98.98. Let's get cooking.
I just spent $44.20. So with Aldi, that brings it up to $84 and around 74 cents. And I need to find the panettone and the burrata.
I'm stressing hard.
I am so confident and I know that Woolies home brand stuff are amazing.
Hey, got the burrata, very specialty item, so glad. Hey, I got a chocolate panettone.
Time to get to the BuzzFeed kitchen and start cooking. I got everything under $99.
For starters today, I'm gonna make baked olives. I'm doing a fennel tzatziki and a delicious yogurt rosemary pita bread. This recipe you'll actually find in my cookbook. I'm gonna put my plain flour in the bowl, baking powder, salt, pepper, chopped rosemary, add my Greek yogurt, stir it all up until you've got a gorgeous dough. Then I'm gonna place some flour onto my surface and roll my pita bread out. After that, we're gonna fry the pita bread in an olive oil in a frying pan until crispy. Yum, I love this bread. It's my absolute favorite. To make my baked olives, it's so simple. You drain your olives, pop them in a pan, rosemary, chopped chili, strips of orange zest and strips of lemon zest, olive oil, and pop that in the oven, and you've got beautiful warm baked olives with citrus flavor and a little bit of chili. And to finish off my starters, I'm gonna make a delicious fennel tzatziki to pair with the yogurt bread. This is the perfect way to start a Christmas feast. You dip everything together, you feel like you're in Greece, and it's just yum.
It looks really homemade, which is obviously
100%.
better quality bread when it's homemade.
There's some Christmas love went into this.
I don't like the yogurt, but the bread is really good.
There's this beautiful like shock of lemon in a good way. I didn't think olives could taste better than just being olives, but this is somehow proving me wrong. I think it's that citrus twist.
So the bread is awesome. Not a fan of yogurt, just personally. The olives are pretty good, so I'd have to give it a 6.
I could see myself on like a sweltering summer day eating this. I'm gonna give it like a 7.
So for my feast today, I'm planning on making a modern Australian trendy menu. It's going to be refined and it's going to have a touch of Italian cuisine. So to start off with, I'm planning on doing a homemade focaccia with burrata on fig jam and salted tomatoes. I need to make the focaccia. This is going to take the longest, but also this is going to be one of the cheapest items I'm making today. I'm just going to mix some water, yeast, and sugar together, and then I'm going to incorporate some flour and let that rise. I'm adding that into a pan, and then it's going to expand. This is the fun part. I get my hands sort of like piano keys and just press in all the dough, bringing out all those air pockets. Okay, I'm going to add some rosemary on top to make it feel nice and festive, and add some salt because salt makes everything better. To make the burrata, I'm just simply going to do a homemade fig jam. Cook that down until it gets really thick and sticky. This is going to look so fancy. I'm gonna make a nest and place the burrata on top there. The last thing I'm putting on is salted tomatoes. Palate cleanser, light and fresh. It's amazing. Altogether, this would definitely feed a family of 6. I'm so happy with the plating.
First course, I'm really liking the look of this.
A lot of good elements, a lot of good colors. The focaccia we have to have with the burrata, I think. Like,
Oh, you reckon?
should we build a little like
Hey,
mound?
you do you, man. You do you, boo. I'm doing what I need to just go
Actually,
raw.
yeah, you're right. We got to taste it on its own first.
Yeah. Homemade, you love a bit of homemade. Okay, pretty good,
Oh.
pretty good.
That's so good.
Really solid.
I'm gonna have to get stuck into this burrata now because that is
Yeah.
probably gonna be my favorite part of this.
It's like a dessert. Way too sweet.
Right, that's the
I can't
point.
just eat jam.
No, we're gonna have to disagree on
It's
this
just
one.
raw jam.
Those tomatoes are so good.
The tomatoes work quite well because it sort of cuts through all the sweetness.
Great start to the meal. It's gonna get a 7 out of 10 for me.
I really liked it. It's a 7.5.
For my main course today, I'm serving lamb keftedes, which means meatballs cooked in sauce, mince, feta, parsley, salt, pepper, yum. We're gonna roll the meatballs into ovals. We're gonna pop that into a baking dish, and it's gonna have the sauce at the bottom with the meatballs on top. Pop that in the oven, bake it, done, yum. Super easy and super, super comforting. The sides today, we're gonna make crispy lemony garlic potatoes. Boil your potatoes, pop them on a tray, lemon zest, lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper, roast them, and you've got beautiful lemony potatoes. So we've got our zucchini chips. We're gonna slice the zucchini chips, place them on a tray, salt them, remove all that moisture from the zucchini, and then we're gonna dip them in flour, salt, pepper, and fry them in olive oil. And we're gonna dip those zucchini chips in some garlic yogurt. Everyone can share, and that's what Christmas is all about.
All right, so we've got the main and the sides.
It smells great.
Oh, the sauce is really nice.
Yum! I could literally eat like 10 of these and I'd be in trouble. Like, this is meeting our criteria.
I would just down this in a second.
Lemon potatoes.
They're kind of fancy.
This dip looks phenom.
Ooh, quite juicy.
It's an art form.
Weird to say, but it is quite succulent. I think because of all the lemon, and it's really crispy as well, so it's just like a good quality, like home-cooked potato.
A succulent lemon potato. Should we get around these little zucchini boys? Okay, I'm looking for a good amount of like crunch in these. That's really important. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yummy and salty.
They're like seasoned to the nines, and with the garlic sauce.
I love it. It's really delicious all around, besides the yogurt. I'm happy to give this a really high score. I'm gonna go a 9.
It's 100% a 10 out of 10, just so flavorsome and delicious.
So for my main, we're going a bit rogue here. I'm going to do a giant chicken schnitzel, sort of joining it together in a kind of Frankenstein way. So to make my chicken schnitzel, what I need to do is get chicken breast. I'm going to cut that open and make it really flat, and then I'm going to connect it with some toothpicks. Really that simple. I've used 3 chicken breasts. Now I need to crumb coat it, so I'm using some flour, eggs, and some breadcrumbs with Parmesan cheese worked through it. It's gonna be absolutely delicious and just give it more of a summer vibe. Of course, chicken schnitzel goes perfectly with coleslaw, so I'm making a rainbow slaw. It's nice and healthy, it looks fresh and vibrant and colorful, and it's just gonna add a pop to the table. So to do my side, we're doing something that is a little bit of a TikTok inspired dish. I'm making air fryer corn ribs. You get that corn and then you put it in an air fryer with some miso butter. You air fry it for 15 minutes, nice and simply. Don't even have to watch it and it's gonna come out perfectly. I feel really proud of this. This isn't something that you would typically have at Christmas time, but I think the sheer size of it makes it feel festive and makes it feel like a statement, and that's what you want with a Christmas feast.
There's literally like 10 chickens in that schnitzel.
Chickens are cheap. It's a smart decision by this chef to go with the chicken. Salad-wise, not loving it.
It could work with the rest of the flavors.
Nicely salted, crispy.
It's one of the like most beautifully seasoned schnitties.
Cold slaw.
I feel like I'm eating like a little pork rib, but it's corn and it's delicious.
If you like corn, it's actually pretty good.
It's where it's at. Corn on the cob. We got little corn ribs. Cornucopia. I'll just go fuck myself. That was actually a really good joke.
The schnitzels nailed it, but the other things, even though there's enough of it, I don't think it's that solid. Gonna go a 5.
Savage. I think this was like really delicious. I think it's like an 8 out of a 10.
For dessert, my favorite meal of the day, Galotopurico. That's right, Greek custard pie. To start off with, we're gonna infuse our milk with cinnamon sticks. Then we're gonna slowly bring that to boil, and then we're gonna pour our semolina in, and then slowly pour our eggs in. And then we're gonna let that semolina custard cool down. The Galotopurico has loads of butter, crispy layers of filo pastry, yum! That custard is gonna go between layers of butter, filo pastry in the oven, and then you pour this honey syrup over the Galotopurico and serve it, and everyone is gonna love it. I am so happy with what I put up today. It's food that I grew up with, and it's food from my heart, and it's what makes me happy.
Do you know what you're eating?
No.
I got no clue.
It looks kind of like custardy to me. It's like so nice and flaky, the pastry on the top, but then it's all nice and like...
warm.
This is kind of citrusy as well.
That's so good.
It was like syrupy. It feels like I'm getting a hug from someone.
It's
yeah, maybe
orangey,
it is more orangey,
It's
actually.
very
You're right.
orangey. It's like my favorite dessert texture.
It's like eating a cloud.
If you like cheesecakes, this one's for you. I'm gonna give it.
I'm gonna give it as well.
I'm going to win those judges over. I'm making the iconic Christmas trifle. So to start off with, I need to make a custard. It comes together with some really simple and cost-effective ingredients. We've got eggs, milk, vanilla, and sugar, and corn flour. Mix them all together, whisk in a pan, just don't stop until it's silky and smooth. Okay, the next component is making a cherry reduction. Cherries are obviously synonymous with Christmas, and I feel like they've just got that festive look. They're bright red, they're bold, and they taste absolutely stunning. So of course I couldn't create this without a budget-friendly twist. We're using that panettone, layering it in a trifle bowl with some custard and that cherry reduction. Build it up until it looks complete. Okay, that's my whole Christmas feast done. It's on the table, I'm feeling good about it. Let's get those judges tasting.
I wondered what the little dots on it were. It's the panettone. I'm like, whoa, I've never heard of that being done before with the trifle. I love that. It's like a different spin on something traditional, right? Or 2 traditional things, really.
I love the custard part of it.
That is delicious.
Really feels a lot more modern, contemporary. Like I can totally imagine myself sitting down having this, with my family.
I would obliterate this. It's getting a 10 out of 10 for me.
Didn't taste like the best trifle I've had, so I'm gonna give it a 7.
Oh my God,
Yeah, the winner is
I'm nervous. Have I won?
Vikki.
Yes! Oh my God, that's so exciting. That's awesome. I feel like I'm gonna make my Greek people out there proud. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you loved the video. Subscribe, press like, comment, tell us what you want next.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.